Welcome back to Low Stress Math with Mrs. Bono. We are in Unit 5, Lesson 5, writing an equation from a table. If you did not do page 22, stop the video and do it now. You're not going to learn math if you don't do math. When you're done with the problem, come back and check it against the video. I even wrote a little helpful hint there. As a matter of fact, I'm even on the wrong packet, so let's try the right packet. Here we go. Mark plants a flower in the backyard. He records the height over several weeks. So weeks planted, 0 weeks, the plant was 9 inches tall. At 3 weeks, it was 15 inches tall. 6 weeks, 21 inches tall. What I'm doing is I'm adding the time and the height in inches, because it helps to know what the units are when you're doing these problems. Right. What is the independent variable? I don't remember what the independent variable. Yeah, look back. Independent variable is the x variable or the input. Very often it is time. So if I look back here, weeks planted, that is time. So that is my x value, which means the height must be my y value. So the independent variable is the x values, and in this case, the number of weeks planted. What's the dependent variable? Well, the dependent variable is going to be the y values, the height of the plant in inches. Y values, the height of the plant in inches. It's imperative that you put the units with the x values and the y values to explain what they mean. The rate of change, I know what that means. Flip this back. Rate of change is the slope. So what is the rate of change of the plant's height? What information does the slope tell us regarding the situation? Well, I know that rate of change is slope. And I know the slope formula is m equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. And now I just have to pick an x1 and a y1 and an x2 and a y2. Well, I like to use x equals 0 because that makes it a little easier. So that's going to be one of my points. And the other point is going to be whatever's right next to it, make it much easier. So my x1 and y1 are going to be 3 and 15. That's my first point. And 0, 9 is going to be my second point. So x1 is 3, y1 is 15, x2 is 0, y2 is 9. I label everything every time, and so should you. It'll make it a lot easier when you go to take a quiz and you have your notes to look back on. So, m equals y2 minus y1, 9 minus 15, over x2 minus x1, 0 minus 3. 9 minus 15, negative 5. 0 minus 3, negative 3. Oh, wait a second. Negative divided by negative is positive. It's 5 over 3. Okay, not too bad. Wait a second, it's not 5 over 3. Silly Bono, give me that calculator. I did that wrong. I know I did that wrong because 9 minus 15 is 6. Silly, silly child I am in my old age. I should have grabbed the calculator to start with. it's negative 6 over negative 3, which is just 2 over 1. But I'm going to double check it with my calculator because I don't want to be making math mistakes. Ha! Silly me. 9 minus 15 over 0 minus 3. Ha! Yay, thank goodness for calculators and checking my math. Always check your math. So now I have 2 over 1. But 2 what? Over 1 what? Well, let's go back and look. It's y over x. Y is height in inches, x is weeks. So it's 2 inches in 1 week. So what does the slope tell us regarding the situation? The slope tells us, always put the question back into your answer. The slope tells us the plant grows two inches in 1 week. What's the y-intercept? Well, I have to come back here. It's the y value when x equals 0. So let's write that down here. What's the y-intercept? The y-intercept is the y value when x equals 0. When x equals 0. In other words, when I have the point 0, 9, x is 0, y is 9, 9 is the y-intercept. So b equals 9. 9 what? Well, y is inches, so b equals 9 inches. What does that mean, Bono? What information does that tell us? Well, y-intercept is the beginning of a problem. It's where we start. And that means that this plant was 9 inches tall when we started, when it was planted. So the plant was 9 inches tall when we planted it. Okay, last thing, write an equation in slope-intercept form representing the number of weeks after Mark plants the flower and the height of the flower in inches y. Okay, so y equals mx plus b and I know some information from up here. I know b is 9, and I know m equals 2. So I am going to replace the m with 2 and the b with 9. So my equation will be y equals 2x plus 9. And a big puffy cloud of happiness around that, because that's the answer to the problem. Okay, I'll talk to you soon. Take care.